What's up, guys? So, I wanted to share a little truth with you real quick. Hold on. The past couple of days, the negativity and the fuck this mentality has been building on me. Not building, but it keeps showing up. And it keeps trying to rear its ugly head in my world. And I wanted to talk about it with you guys because everybody wants to talk about how, everybody's, if you're that positive thinker, like you're positive all the time, right? And nothing negative ever happens to you. It's easy for you to stay positive. You have it so easy and your life is this way. And it's like, no, that's bullshit. Like, that's not even the case. Everyone has negativity pop in their door. Everybody has wrenches thrown in their plans. Everybody has bullshit that comes up. And they have bad days. And anybody who tells you that they don't, and that they don't have struggles is lying to you. So I just wanted to pop on really quick and say that because a lot of people don't ever acknowledge it. And that's what makes you human, right? And those are the moments that the negativity happens and it pops into your head or it tries to ruin your day. Like, those are the moments where you get to decide where it's going to go from there. You get to decide, are you going to let one asshole ruin your entire day, pretty much? No, that's your choice. Or yes, maybe you do, but again, completely and utterly your choice. Hey, Kara, what's up? And so the whole point of what I'm saying is that, the negativity happens, guys. It's human nature. Shit goes down where you're not happy about it or something out of your control happens. But what you have to look at is what you can control, right? So what can you control? You can control yourself. You can control how you react, how you respond, what you do with the rest of your day from that split second where something goes wrong, right? And it's been hounding on me the past couple of days especially, but the past week or so, that's been hard for me. And just me being honest, super stressed out. There's been a ton of crap going on. And I've been mentally just on the ball with that and really doing my best to keep from letting it screw me over, and I've been doing well. This morning, I had a little moment first thing in the morning, and then I was like, you know what? I'm not going to allow this to control my entire day. There's no way. So I decided in my head I was going to start over, and I did. And, I've cranked out a ton of work, and what is it, only 12 o'clock? So it's not like I let that ruin my day, but it's still kind of dragging. I wouldn't say I'm necessarily super high vibe today, but that's real life. Doesn't mean I'm a cranky bitch. That doesn't mean I'm going to attack every person that comes near me. That doesn't mean that I can walk around saying, fuck this, I hate everyone, and burn the shit to the ground. That doesn't give you an excuse to do that just because you had a glitch in your system or you had, a bump in the road or a problem show up. That doesn't give you the excuse to walk around and be an asshole. So it gives you the excuse to be a real life human being and, take it as it comes and take a deep breath and do what you have to do to move forward. But I just wanted to say, it happens to the best of us. We all have bad days. We all have a couple of bad days in a row sometimes, And the big thing there is just learning how to continue to move through it. And if you can do that, that's what sets you apart from other people. And that's what will keep you moving forward, is being able to do that. And the big part too is understanding that just because you had a shitty morning or something bad happened to you, that doesn't give you an excuse to go through the rest of your day being pissed off or in a bad mood or attacking other people's good moods. That doesn't give you that excuse to do that. You own your shit and you move forward. That's what you have to do. That's what everybody needs to be doing. You know what I mean? That's what would make the world a much better place and make your life a better place to be and make you feel better, is by being able to understand that you can own that and move forward. And that doesn't mean you have to drag everyone else down with you. That's the other part. Hey, Josh. Hey, Tanya. Yeah, you should totally watch the beginning because I was just giving you a little human interaction here, showing you guys the real side of things. Everybody thinks oh my God, Jamie's happy all the time and life is perfect for her and it's flawless and everything just goes really well for her. So it's so simple for her to never be stressed out. And it's like, yeah, no, that's bullshit. Like, let's be real quick, guys. So let me show you. I will not only show you the shiny penny side of my life. Like, I'll tell you the truth. And that's the truth. It's been rough the last couple of days. The negativity's tried to creep in and I've been doing my best to fight it off. And again, the biggest part of that is like, sure, fighting it off is a really good thing, but not spreading it is the number one key. Like, most people have a bad day or a bad morning and they go all over fucking Facebook and they rant and they rave and they start a bunch of shit and they whatever. It's like, why are you doing that? Like, you're spreading hate. Like, that's not helping. That's not helping you feel any better either. Like, at all not helping you feel better. It's making it worse. And what does it do? It attracts more bullshit. It attracts more negativity. It's amazing to me that people actually work hard to be miserable and negative. No shit. People don't realize that they're creating it for themselves. They really, really are. And it's sad, honestly, because it really is 100% within your control. Like, there's something that, like, one of my favorite sayings is, nobody controls your reaction but you. You can't control, obviously, what other people bring to your table or what other people say to you, but you can control how you react to it and how you handle that and what you do with it. And that's where the power lies, in what you do with what's brought to your table and how you react to it and how you handle it. Like, that's what makes the difference. Tanya posted something today about being real, authentic, as well as vulnerable. There's a big power in being authentic and vulnerable. It's definitely something, those are also like hot words right now. Everyone's like, oh my God, I'm being authentic. I'm being vulnerable. But it's like, are you really? Because I don't believe you. Like, half the time, I don't. It's a difficult situation, I think, and that was probably negative for me to actually say there. But I think those are really hot words, and I think people need to really understand the core of the words being, what being vulnerable and being authentic really means, instead of just throwing them around. I think people need to really get to the core of that in themselves as to what those words really mean. Because if you're sugarcoating anything that you're saying, that's not authentic. If you're fabricating your words to reach a certain audience, that's not authentic, and that's just the truth. I thought of you when writing it because you're an inspiration. Oh, thank you. You're sweet. Appreciate you. Oh, I thought I missed something. Oh, Josh, I found a pretty interesting article in Psychology Today regarding what Facebook does to us negatively and how to counter it. Yeah, that's really cool, Josh. I'd really appreciate that. I think a lot of people, I think Facebook, if you're not looking at it in a very specific way, I think it really can be a negative thing for a lot of people. I know I have a lot of friends who are like, I have to get off Facebook. It's such a negative place. And I'm like, you need to do some Facebook like cleanup, because I don't have any negativity on my shit, like, at all. Occasionally the like negative political post will make its way through. Like, somebody will decide they want to like share some negative bullshit about that, but the majority of it's hidden. Like, I only follow people who are doing things, who are action takers, who are good people, who are making waves in this world, who are putting in the effort, who are sharing inspirational things, like real inspirational things, not just like a meme about how great life is, So, a lot of people, when they say that Facebook is a negative to them, like, you need to do some cleanup then. You need to look at this of who you're allowing in your space. That's why they created an unfollow button. Completely. It can be something that inspires you if you choose to make it that, Again, it's a choice. That's what I've been doing, getting to the core. Yeah, getting to the core of what authentic means to you. Like, you brought that up, and I think that's a really great topic, because authentic means something different to every person, and a lot of people really need to understand that it's not just a hot topic word. Like, it's actually a thing. Like, and it should be, in order for it to be something that's going to be beneficial. Josh, you're one of about 10 people that I haven't unfollowed. I can relate to that. And I take that as a serious compliment, sir. Thank you very much. I have a select few people on my page just to keep me in check. I don't want to be the asshole I deal with work. That makes sense, Frank. If that works for you, then, absolutely, wholeheartedly, do that. It's hard for me sometimes because I can get sucked into Facebook, and that's where I run my business mostly. So a lot of the times I don't do a lot of looking. I have to like set aside some time to go do a lot of looking. And because I do want to see what you guys are writing, like I want to see what you're saying, like Tanya said there, like I hope you're following me. Quite honestly, girl, it's been a long time since I've read something that you've written because it doesn't come across my feed. And I'll scroll for a minute and I'll be like, fuck, I gotta go get this done. So unless I like seek people's stuff out, I don't always see it. And that's nothing personal. It's just the truth. But anyways, guys, I appreciate the conversation. You guys are awesome. It's nice to know that I can get up here and just be like, hey, today's trying to knock me on my fucking ass. So I've like the last week, and this is how I handle it. And I'm not going to let it take advantage of me, but this is like the truth. Like this is the real truth there. And that's the beauty of it, Yeah, building an empire, isn't that the damn truth? It's such a glorious, glamorous lifestyle, let me tell you. Just kidding. I had somebody come to me yesterday and they're like, I want to start a business. And I'm like, okay. And they're like, I want you to mentor me. And I'm like, okay. It's not beautiful. It's not a pretty thing. Like, it can be really fun, but it's really hard. Like, so I just want you to know that. It's not sunshine and roses. It's really fucking hard. I'm just going to tell you that up front. And then if you're good with that, well, let's move forward and conquer the world. But anyways, and that's just the truth. Anybody tells you any different is freaking lying to you. So anyways, guys, I am going to jump off of here. I just really wanted to share that message with you guys and give you guys a little bit of truth. Like, I just got done doing a bunch of shit for a client, and I, like, took a big, fat, deep breath, and I was like, you know what? I was going to write about it, write about how I was feeling, and instead I just jumped on live and just decided I would tell you guys how I was feeling. Don't give in to the crapola. I hate the word venting. Like, Frank, I totally appreciate that. But, like, it's such a powerless or such a, like, anticlimactic thing. Like, so you make yourself feel better for a couple of minutes by venting about something that pissed you off. But, like, you're just putting out so much negativity into the universe that, like, I feel like it's pointless. And it doesn't make you feel better, really, in the long run. So I'm a big advocate for being in my head and talking it through with myself, uninfluenced, if that makes sense. Like, I think that we all take in enough content from other people and people that inspire us, and if you really, really listen to what people are saying and utilize that in your life, then it can cause you to handle situations differently. So what I like to do is really test myself and my own knowledge and my own inner strength and be able to handle those situations without having to vent. You know what I mean? And so, like, that's just not the way that I do deal with things. Like, it does not make me feel better to talk about something that pissed me off at all. It actually is, like, counterproductive for me. Most of the time it makes me feel almost negative, or not negative, but, like, a kind of a guilty feeling, because it's like, I don't want to bring my shit to your table. You know what I mean? I don't want to bring my shit to your table and ruin your day. Like, it's not a life or death fucking situation. I don't need to talk about it. Like, I don't need you to tell me that everything's going to be okay, because that's bullshit. I just totally went off on another tangent here, but that's something too that I hate, is like people that go to their friends or whoever, like, I need advice. No, you don't. You don't fucking need advice. Like, you know exactly what you need to do. If you need me to confirm that for you, that's cool. But, like, the answer is within you. It's not within what someone else is going to tell you to do. Like, the answer is within you on what you need to do with your situation. Obviously, sometimes you can talk it out with certain people, but there's not everybody, because you're going to get bullshit advice. Like, oh, everything's going to be okay. That's not what people want to hear. Like, that's not real. Maybe everything's not going to be okay. Or maybe you need to do somebody needs to give you some real life advice about, or real life answer to knock you into, reality, about what you need to do. So, like, that's my thing. It's like, I don't need somebody to listen to me bullshit about something that happened. I need if there's very few people that I'll go to, because I know that they're going to be like, no, like, this is what needs to happen. If I find myself in that position, I don't like that. Everything's going to be okay. No, that's just as much bullshit to hear as it is to say. That's just my opinion there. Sorry, I was on a rant and I didn't read any of this shit. Oh, venting removed from my vocabulary. My takeaway for the day. That's awesome, Frank. It's a good, I mean, it's true. It's a very powerful thing to be able to look within your own ability and your own confidence in yourself and like what you know you need or like what your purpose is or who you are as a person and what you stand for. When you can look internally and make your own decisions and not need the outside influence and the outside words from other people, it's a really truly empowering thing, because then you're so damn sure of what you're doing and who you are that like you're untouchable. You know, like that shit's not going to break you down. Like other people's things or things that happen to you are not going to break you down because you have that internal strength. So it's really empowering for sure. Tanya, I love when you confirm things for me. I know you don't. I do. And I do tell you what's real. I can't help myself. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I just wanted to spit out a little truth fire to you guys, which I think I went a little further than I necessarily originally meant to, but the conversation goes where the conversation goes, right? Exactly. All right, I'm going to go get some lunch and get back to work. I will talk to you all later. Have a great rest of your day. See ya.